Hey, yeah. Hey, I say yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. A Negro spiritual.
Yes. In Women's History Month on International Women's Day.
Hallelujah.
And women.
Hallelujah.
I just love how Mother Nature decided to visit me during this specific week on this specific day. It's just wonderful, isn't it? To be reminded of the pain and suffering of being a woman.
It's very fitting, ain't it? Miss Very Fit. Mine is coming too. This may be TMI for the podcast, but we're all girls here. Maybe kind of sort of a
And if
lot
you
of us.
ain't, if you need to know about a period, whether you a girl or not, because if
Right.
you are a man, you dealing with a woman, or you dealing with somebody woman
You going up
adjacent,
in there,
or
you need to
you
know
have a
what come out of
daughter,
it.
you got a mama, you might need to go get your mama some pads one day. I don't know. Look, this is the real world. It's 2023.
If you
Periods
going up in
happen.
there, you need to know what's coming out of it. But yeah, ever since I've been working out and I've been like eating better, my periods have been more regular. Cause
Oh, that's
usually they're very
good.
like, cause I have PCOS. So
Mhm.
usually they're very like she just knock on the door when she want to. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But ever since then,
That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
Which
That's good.
which makes me happy because I random, but I that makes me worry about my fertility.
Mhm. I
So
be thinking about mine too. I ain't gonna lie. Like
like
this might be too much information. Mama, cover your ears if you hear this. But you know how when you be active, and then you be
mhm,
letting shoot the club up. I ain't gonna lie. I have been, but I've also been on birth control for years at this point. But I've been
yeah.
off of it for a few months. But I'm about to get back on it because I can tell the difference with my cycle, and I don't like it.
Yes, that's
So I'm
one
about to
reason
get
why
back
I
on it.
haven't been taking it either. My cycle, and because I just don't like how it makes me feel.
But
Like the
see, I
side
like how
effects.
it makes me feel. It makes mine shorter. It like lessens the symptoms for me.
Mhm.
Like, so I'm about to get back on mine because
Yeah.
mm.
I don't know. I never liked it. And when I tell you I was feeling like nauseous,
Oh no,
like,
I was feeling that, but I feel like it was
oh my
stress for me.
gosh.
I would
Nauseous,
get so nauseous when I'm stressed.
nauseous, like I could just be in the car and I would be nauseous. And at
Wow.
first, I was like, I ain't know what that mean. At first, but then
Right,
it became now
right.
what? But then it became where it was like more frequent. Because I remember one time me and Thomas was in the car, and I was like, oh my god, like I feel sick, like I can throw up. And he was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just feel so nauseous. He was like,
Look, how niggas always be nauseous.
why? What make you feel like that?
Niggas be so scared. You can't never have a stomach ache around a nigga. My stomach hurt. What your stomach hurting for? You been
Look,
taking your pills. You
or
been
if I'm
taking
home,
what to
girl,
do.
son, I'm home. He be like, dang, you eating a lot. I'm so
Watch your
weak.
mouth.
I'm so weak. But
Look.
yeah. Anyways, peace to the girls out there having good periods.
Yes.
Right.
But welcome back to another episode of Black Bougie and Bout It.
Hmm.
I am Ebony Ayana.
And I am Jessica Monique.
Yeah, so we've been gone a couple weeks, but it's been a lot of things
Yeah.
going on. It's been a lot of things going on. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all. And we just gonna get right into it. I
Hmm.
guess we could start with what's been going on, and then we can get into like the popular stuff. We
Cool.
went to the Jill Scott concert.
Is it the
Ooh, all right,
way?
okay. Make sure he ain't talking while I'm doing this. Like say, okay, there we go.
Okay. The concert was so good.
Yeah,
And
packed
shout out
out.
to your nephew.
Yes, shout out to Catrell. Yes, y'all follow him. I'm gonna make sure I take his stuff below.
Mhm.
He's a professional dancer, so get at him. But he do top notch only. I'm just gonna be honest. We do top notch around here. So
Period.
runs in the family. So but
Period.
get at him. He's on tour right now.
Period. But yeah, the concert was really good. I've seen her before, and
Mhm.
she was good then. So I already knew she was gonna show out. But she has such a strong voice, and I love
Mhm.
hearing an actual good vocalist in person.
Yes,
That was
yes.
very, very good. And I love the
Mhm.
vibes of it all. The aunties was there having a good time.
Yes, the aunties was. Let me tell y'all how we went to Augusta, Georgia, and
Hmm.
I mean, I knew it was gonna be people there, but I'm thinking we're in fucking Augusta, Georgia, so
Yeah.
you know it's not gonna be nothing crazy, right?
Hmm.
Let me tell y'all how we was in a auditorium pretty similar to like the Batwell, and it
Yeah.
was packed out. I'm
Pat.
talking about
Yeah.
packed wall to
Pat.
wall.
Yeah.
It was like church fair hot in that bit, packed
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I was so glad that I wore that little jumpsuit so I could take my jacket off because it was hot in there. I forgot about that. Yeah.
It was hot, but
Yeah.
it was such a good show. When I tell y'all, and this is gonna make more sense when I start talking when I talk about the Ari Lennox concert that I went to.
Hmm.
Um, Jill performed for 2 hours and 30 minutes, y'all,
Hmm.
and took maybe what 1 to 2 2 minute breaks.
Yeah. It looked like she went back there and took her shoes off, and then looked like she got something to drink or like
Yeah,
something like that when the dancers were dancing. But it was quick.
but it was literally no more than like 3 minutes.
Hmm.
She performed, okay?
Hmm.
Performed, gave, I mean, the whole Who is Jill Scott Volume 1
The whole
album. The
album.
whole album.
Yeah.
Plus came back out and did Golden.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And artists, the talent.
I mean, the lighting, the band.
And I love how she has like this like montage, collage, whatever you want to call it, video
Mm-hmm.
of just like black people,
Mm-hmm.
like different like scenes from movies and like
Mm-hmm.
old photos and just like it's so pretty like and then when she's
Mm-hmm.
performing like those love songs and how they changed it up with the lighting, it was so good. I love her. And honestly, that made me realize that sometimes your stuff does not have to be like so over the top and so
Mm-hmm.
like whatever to be
It just
effective.
has to be well put together.
Yes, like you remember when Beyonce did Live at the Wind and she was like, all I
Mm-hmm.
need is a mic and a light. Just give
Mm-hmm.
me a mic and a light. That was what Jill Scott reminded me of. A mic and a light.
Yeah.
Baby, she ain't need
Yeah.
nothing else. She could have not had the lights and the montage going. It still would have been good because just overall,
Mm-hmm.
everything was so good. Yeah.
Yeah, she interacted with the crowd. She went out
Yeah.
there and danced with the aunties and the grandpas
Yeah,
and
because
the
somebody
granddaddy.
he sang with her. It
Yeah, it was just a good time
was a
overall. It
good
was a really
time.
good time. So,
Yeah.
she's on tour now. If y'all can get some tickets, go get y'all some tickets. They're pretty
Hmm.
affordable for the most part.
Hmm.
And go have y'all a good time. It's a good date night. The aunties and the uncles and the granddaddies and the grandmas will be out there though. I'm just gonna let y'all
But I
know.
like that
Me
because
and
I know
Jessica, I do like that. Yeah.
ain't nothing crazy going down. Ain't no
Right.
arguing. You know, everybody on
Right.
they just trying to get in and out.
Right.
So
And
I
I
like
agree. I
that.
like that too. But yeah, it
Mhm.
will be a packed out show. Like, do not underestimate Jilly from Philly.
Yeah.
Um,
Period.
Now into the Ari Lennox concert. So I
Okay.
was gifted a ticket to go see Ari Lennox
Okay.
here in Nashville. And I went to the concert
It looks
and
beautiful.
she is beautiful. Just beautiful. I first want to preface by saying that the overall show was good.
Mm.
But I had some issues, and I'm just gonna be honest.
Mm.
And I don't know if this was a production thing, so this might not have anything to even do with Ari Lennox, the artist. But
Mm.
doors opened at 7. The show started at 8. I got there around 7:45. So the concert is standing room only. It's in a place kind of similar to like Iron City
Okay.
in
Got it.
Birmingham. So standing room only. I got there, so we're standing there. The concert starts at 8. She has one opener. Her first opener. It's a girl named Jalea Hosley,
Mhm.
Jalea Hosley. I think I don't know her name. I'm sorry. Let me I'm sorry, boo. She opened, she sounded good. Actually sounded really good. I've heard her music before. I just can't remember her name.
Mhm.
But she sounded really good. She came, did maybe 10-15 minutes. Cool. So we waited about another 10-15 minutes. Then the second opener came out, and this was Alex Vaughn. And this is the girl who be
Okay.
singing the song, don't become no lame ass niggas, lame ass
Okay.
niggas. That song. And she sounded good. She was cool. She performed probably about 15 minutes. Cool. Then this is where we had the issue. We stood for about 50 minutes until 50 until Ari Lennox came out, and she did not have a DJ. She did not have a third opener. She did not have anybody on stage like keeping the attention. The only thing that was going on was like some background music, maybe that like the actual venue was playing over their
Oh
speakers,
wow.
but it wasn't like super super loud. It was like kind of just in
Yeah,
the background. And again, it was 50 minutes.
I'm
And it's
surprised.
standing room only.
Yeah. What was the
So
people around you saying?
people were pissed. Like, and again, this is no, like, I don't want to like discourage. The concert was good. All right, sounded good. She looked good. Everything was amazing. The openers are really, really good. But I don't know if it was,
That
like I
was
said,
crazy though. Yeah.
right. I don't know if it was a production issue or something. And nobody ever came out and said anything. So that was my only thing, is like, if y'all were having like an issue, just say, hey, we're having some technical difficulties. Bear with us, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just say
Mm-hmm.
something instead of having like this room full of people standing for 50 minutes.
Wow.
Like my feet literally started cramping up. I had to like move my legs. Like people were getting fed up, like so fed up by like the time Ari got on stage. By the time she got to the final song, which I think was like she did Shea Butter Baby, people walked out. When she was like, yeah, this is my last song, people were walking toward the door. We all like walked
Oh
toward the door.
wow.
Yeah, like because we had been there like standing around, and it's like again standing room only. Your legs cramping up. People been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a lot of parking there, so pretty much everybody Ubered. So now everybody got to go call a Uber and wait on the Uber. Like it's just. And again, the show was really good. Like I posted clips on my story, and I guess we
Mm-hmm.
can post some on the Black Bougie and About It page as well.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was a good concert. But it's like that little piece right there kind of discouraged me from
I
going
wonder
to
was she
like
late getting there or something.
I don't know, but my thing is like this is why, and I don't know. Usually, people have this. A DJ travels with them,
Mm-hmm.
just to have like something, somebody to keep the crowd warm, or an
Yeah.
MC or something. So it was just like the fact that you had nothing going on stage for almost a full hour
Mm-hmm.
is kind of crazy. And again, standing only, ain't no seats.
And then if you had two openers, then like you
Get
had
them, get them to come back out there and
yeah,
sing
like
something.
that's probably about an hour and a half or more right there. Like you could have, I don't know,
And
whatever the
I'm not
issue
gonna
was.
lie, Ari ran through her songs. No shade, no tea. I'm sorry. She was running through the songs too. So I don't know if maybe she wasn't feeling well that night.
Mm-hmm.
If she was, I understand. Everybody have an off night, whatever. It is what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
it was just like she performed maybe for 50 minutes. So, and
Mm.
to have people stand around for 50 minutes, and then it wasn't a cohesive show. So,
Yeah.
and I know she's still relatively new. So,
Mm-hmm.
I understand I'm showing grace. I'm still a fan. I'm not going to be like, don't y'all go to her show. I'm not saying none of that. This is just my personal
Yeah.
experience. This is what I went through. I enjoyed the show still. She, again, sounded beautiful, looked beautiful. And I
Mm-hmm.
still go to another show that has seats. I need to be able to sit my ass
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate that, Ari.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that for but yeah, they still figuring it out, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But
So,
anyway,
uh,
moving on.
right. I guess speaking of figuring things out, Deborah Lee.
Whew. This is me and my teacup. Because when I was scrolling through the timelines, that is not what I
I
expected
would
to
have
see.
never guessed that. So, if you don't know, she admitted to having an affair with the other guy who was the
Is
CEO
it
of
Stephen
BT.
Hill?
I don't think it's
Let
Stephen
me
Hill.
see. Deborah
Stephen
Lee.
Hill is the one that's married to Shantae Moore.
Hold on, let me see. Bob Johnson.
Yes,
Bob
Bob
Johnson,
Johnson.
the founder of BET. The form, yeah.
Yeah.
While they were both married. Oh,
Yeah. And then
and
it
she
says
just said
here,
it so
yeah.
frivolously, like in conversation, as if it was common knowledge to everybody already. Like, yeah, so yeah, me and Bob, we were together before we got together.
It's
Um,
probably one of them situations where she didn't already like dealt with all of that in her mind, like the mental of it. So
mhm.
it's just like okay, so look, this was what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it looks like she was promoting, I'm assuming, an autobiography book. So I'm assuming
Mm.
it's in the book. So maybe she was like, let me just go ahead and put this out there before y'all try to make it a thing.
I saw 50 Cent post about it, and he said you wouldn't believe what goes on behind the scenes. And I was reading through some of his comments, and there
Hmm.
was a guy on here that said that he worked at BT for a minute a while ago, and he said that Bob Johnson was an asshole. And he said that it didn't surprise him because a lot of the execs, they wanted you to do stuff for them, but it involved like personal favors.
Of course it
And
did.
so basically, a lot of people on here are implying that that could have been how she was able to move up in the
But that's what she
company.
said. Remember
Yeah.
in her, I don't know if you watched the clip or the interview, but that's what
Mm-hmm.
she said, that basically when she wanted to end the relationship, that's when he basically wanted to terminate her from being the I guess current
CEO.
CEO
Mm-hmm.
of BET.
Yeah, which is crazy. And then I'm just gonna read a
And that's fucking illegal. She can sue that nigga.
exactly like
That's what it called, quid pro quo. Quid
quid
pro
pro
quo.
quo. Mm-hmm.
Quid pro
Mm-hmm.
quo. I did my
Yeah.
training today at work, so I just learned about that sexual harassment.
Get
That
the hell
quid pro
on.
quo. Okay,
I'm
girl,
so weak.
Beverly, if you don't sue them so you can get back on to BT and save it, cause baby, it's going down. It's
It's
going down,
going
down, baby.
down.
Oh, we
It's
went on the same
going
page. I was
down.
thinking Nelly, down, down,
Oh,
baby. You know, sitting in the lady. No,
it's
no.
going down. Meet me in. Okay. But okay, I'm just gonna read this little excerpt really quick. And this came from yahoo.com, Yahoo News or whatever. But it says
Mhm.
former BET CEO Deborah Lee reveals how her relationship with former BET head Bob Johnson turned toxic, and her name of her new book is called I Am Deborah Lee. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put that on my audiobook list.
Right, because I know it's more tea going on in there.
Right. And one of my goals this year is to read 12 books, read a book every month. Right now, I'm currently reading the Val and Kadeem book. But anyway,
I need to do that. Maybe we need to turn that into a black and bougie ballot challenge.
yeah, read some books.
The Black Bougie and Ballot Book
Book
Club.
club. I love it. B, 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 B. So she said she spoke with Robin Roberts on Tuesday on Good Morning America about her book and revealed how her relationship with Johnson developed while he was the head of the network, and she alleged the relationship eventually became something that he held over her head. They were both married when they had the affair. And basically this other article says how Deborah Lee went from legal clerk to the head of the BET empire. And
Mm.
so, like I said, they really like implying that it's because of that thing.
And it is, but at the end of the day, he's
Mm-hmm.
still wrong. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Once you don't want to be with you no more, you cannot be
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm gonna fire you. But Deborah Lee, you know you was wrong for sleeping with that man when he was married and you was married, Miss Deborah Lee. You know, I love me.
They was wrong for sleeping with each other.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I
Yeah.
was like, and it sounds like she's taking accountability, so that's fine. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Deborah Lee. Cause when Miss Deborah Lee was running things at BET,
Mm-hmm.
BET was a BET.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm just saying, and y'all know what I mean when I say it like that because it was black as fuck.
Yeah, it was
We
black.
had College Hill. We had all these shows. We had y'all remember Hell Date? They used to come on late at
Yeah.
night.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be so much just good stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
quality content.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I really hate that for her. And honestly, we don't know if she started off with like the intention of moving up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Or
then
if
he
she
just
just did that.
yeah, like well, okay, I can see, you know how people have work husbands or whatever. People, men
Mm.
be at work plotting on women all the time. So she could have been his favorite and she slept with him. Maybe she did like him and then he flipped the script on her. Or maybe she slept with him with the intentions to move up and then he flipped the script on her and told her as, you know, you can't stop being with me or whatever. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling but that's fucked up. Men suck.
Right.
Men suck.
You can't even fuck a nigga that trying to better yourself before the nigga get mad when you don't want to fuck him no more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mess. But it ain't nothing unlike what really be happening in the real world. Not that I don't believe that people actually work hard for their jobs and like achieve things, you know, because of their intellect and their talent. But a lot of times in a lot of these big corporations in the government, in a lot of these entertainment situations, you just don't know how people are acquiring their titles in these roles. And that's why you
Yeah.
can't be looking at other folks like, I wish I and they, you can't even do that
Cause you
for
don't
real.
know how they got
You
that.
don't know
You don't
how
know
they
what
got
they
it. You
you
don't
don't
know
know what
how
they
they
did.
what they gotta do to keep it.
Right.
So yeah, that's
Right.
interesting.
Well, I hope Miss Deborah Lee has peace now with releasing this book, and hopefully somebody.
Mhm.
I don't know what she doing, but if she ain't working, hire Miss Deborah Lee. Okay.
Right. Or I would love to just see her like have like play a part
Oof,
in
right.
some of the things that's going on. I feel like her influence maybe it wasn't her, maybe I don't know. Because now that we found this out, you know, ain't no telling what was really the TT for real. But
Right.
I feel like just somebody with more foresight. We talk about BT a lot on this show, and you know why? Because I'm disappointed.
Every time.
Because it could be doing so much better, but instead, y'all let Tyler Perry put every single one of his shows on the network, and I don't know what else going on with it besides that right now.
Right. He got what 18 shows on there.
That
Like
might be what's like single handedly like holding it together.
no, Tyler Perry probably literally hands a check to just
Literally,
BET to
like
keep their lights on every month. Like here's
serious,
$1 million. Keep the lights on.
seriously, like they need to do better.
And revamp the BET Awards. I don't know how many times we're gonna say this on this show, but I'm gonna say it one more
I
time.
would like to see Rap City come back. I would like to see some
Bring that
kind of
back.
like beef.
Bring 106 in Park back.
106 and Park back with like some new hosts. I ain't mad at, you know, when they found Terrence and Roxy and they did the whole like the search for the hosts or whatever.
Mhm.
I ain't even mad at something like that to give us some
Yeah,
new
go back
people
to
that,
the HBCUs.
yeah, like go back HBCU classics and stuff during the summer.
Bring back the real College Hill, not this fake ass shit with the celebrities
Yeah, I don't want to see they non-college ass go to damn college now.
and complain about writing a 2-page paper.
The ghetto. I would love to see like spring blings and stuff come back too. Like
Oh,
when they used
spring
to be
bling.
like in the beach and like
Yeah.
during the summertime they would be on the
What was
beach,
the fashion show? What was the fashion show?
rip the
Rip the
runway.
runway.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then highlight more like up and coming people instead of
Rip the
just
runway with like Brandon Blackwood, Pierre Moss,
yes,
Telfar.
yes,
Yes.
like stuff like that. Maybe
Yes.
have people like enter some kind of like competition where like different local people, up and coming people, can show their work, or like up and coming stylists, black stylists. Because I
Like
know,
a Project Runway type show.
yes, like because I was watching this thing with Shiona Tarini, and
Hmm.
like she was saying how there are not a lot of like black stylists, and then out
I
of
believe
those
it.
it's not a lot of black female stylists
Hmm.
at all. So like it's not that black women are not into fashion. Duh, we are fashion.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We are the trend. Like I would love to see something like that. Y'all need to fucking get it together.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Please,
Y'all see that down
please.
there, please.
It's gonna say BT sponsored by Black Bougie and Bowder in a few more years.
Creative. No, it's gonna say creative directed by
Yes.
Black Bougie and About It
Cause
Productions
y'all need
Incorporated.
help for real. And then that'll create so many more jobs, like production
Yes.
jobs. Like you got an opportunity to you see what's going on with Deborah Lee. You have an
Mhm.
opportunity right now to actually run it right, to do it right. Not
Word
have
on the
no
purpose, BT is up for sale. So I guess first I gotta find a home.
I well, yeah.
Y'all, just please, like, I don't know who will hear this, but let's not lose fucking BET. Like,
Please.
we don't have a lot. Like, we don't have many channels. I mean, I know there's Tubi now and Bounce and TV One, and I mean all these other channels, but BET was the original. It was
Hmm.
it's the original Krispy Kreme donut. You don't lose the original Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah.
So I don't know who Issa Rae and Kenya Barris and Spike Lee and whoever else need to all get on the council, but figure it out because we need BT.
Yeah. I would love to see more things. And then it's so many like spin-off networks, BT Her and
Yeah,
all that. You can
BT
do
Jams.
so many different things with those networks. Like
Yeah,
for real. Hire us.
yeah.
Um
Except rerunning Color Purple and Baby Boy. Because the Lord have mercy, it's more movies than that. I mean, come on, y'all.
because at this point it's getting real funny. And not funny, ha ha. Funny. Hmm.
Like, oh my goodness, Baby Boy and the Color Purple.
Get
Take
the
out.
fuck out of here. Anyway.
Anyways,
Okay, while we talking about BT and Tyler Perry, let's go to this. And you should introduce it because you should.
okay. Because I was just having a conversation with my mama on the phone the other day, and I was just saying, like, I was thinking about the movie Why Did I Get Married? And
Mhm.
probably because we went to the Jill Scott concert. So, of course, when I was looking at it, I was like, I'm going up this mountain to save my marriage. And I was talking to my mom, and I was like, now that I think about the movie, like, I was like, how else did they expect that shit to go? Like,
Yeah.
how else what was his name? What was her husband, Sheila's husband name?
Troy. No.
I
Troy
think
was
it was, no, Troy was the new husband.
he's so fine.
Yeah, Troy was the sheriff. But what was the bald head man
Hmm.
name? Damn, what was that man name in the movie?
Mike.
Mike. Okay, yeah. Like, how else did Mike think all of this was gonna go? Because let's start off from the beginning. Like, and this is what I want. I put on our thing to unpack it because I wanted to start off from the beginning. Because
Mhm.
one, Sheila was delusional. I don't even think that it was that she did not know what was going on. I think that she chose not to talk about my bad. Talk about what was going on because there ain't no way in
Yeah.
hell. There ain't no way that, first of all, let's start at when you get on the plane, or
Ain't no
before we
way.
get to the plane. You tell me you bringing your our single friend to the couples trip, and I
But you
can't
know
remember
what?
if Mike invited her on the trip or if Sheila invited her on the trip. But at the end of the day, y'all bringing a single woman on a couples trip.
I can't remember. I think it was was her.
Still,
Was her, and then when she couldn't fit the seat on the plane, she ended up flying with him by
yeah,
herself.
but even that,
And
let's stop right there too. Ain't no way in hell
yeah,
you think this man loves and cares about you, and he gonna sit on the plane with the next with the single woman while you get in the car and drive up the mountains. Ain't no way you thought that man loved you. Ain't no way
but
you
let's
talking
talk
about you
about this.
driving up this mountain.
Me and you both know some delusional people.
But I don't like that's some next level delusion. You really think this your husband? Because when he's sitting next on the plane to another woman, and they tell him you that he got to get two seats for you if you stay on the plane, and he just tell you can drive.
It's just like when women be in abusive relationships and they know it's wrong, but they still love their man and they stay with them. Sometimes when people be in love, they refuse to see what they need to see. They refuse to really accept the truth. You
And
know what
then
I'm
he was a
saying?
bold because he literally brought her up there and flaunted her around the rest of his motherfucking
Yeah.
friends.
I think it was inevitable for their trip to end badly anyway because
Exactly.
everybody knew but her.
Yeah.
Everybody, like every single one of her
Crazy too.
girlfriends, every single one of her friends, all of them
Mhm.
knew. And I'll be honest, I don't know that I could like if I know my friend's husband is having an affair and I know our whole friend group knows, I don't know that I could just not say nothing.
I definitely would have to say
Even
some shit.
if
I
yeah,
would definitely have to. And then first of all, to me, they let it go on too far
too
because
long.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have made it to the dinner. When they went to the little shopping mall, I would have been like, "Girl, I'm gonna talk to you," and I would have been told, "Janet Jackson, move your ass out the way."
Yeah,
Excuse me,
like
your man is
yeah.
here with that bitch over there,
Yeah.
snuggling and cuddling and fucking all times of the day and night.
Mhm.
He cheating on you with her. He done brought her up here and have her flaunting around like she a piece of jewelry. That is
Mhm.
not your friend.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't know that I could have
how
not
you gonna
even
handle this?
said anything. That's so crazy. And then too, he so blatantly like disrespected her. Like,
Very much so.
you know, some people at least if you they would at least be trying to act like they're not doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
wasn't trying to hide
he
nothing.
was so mean to her. And I know it's funny
I know.
now because like the movie just is funny now at this point because of just
Mhm.
pop culture. But when she bought the pajamas and sat on the bed and
Oh.
he started laughing, like I just thought that was so mean.
When
Like
I first watched that, it broke my heart.
it really hurt my feelings
And
for
that girl
her.
set her up for the kill because ain't no
Yeah.
telling how many times they done sat up in the bed and he done probably kiki with her talking about something, yeah, with her big ass or
Yep.
something. All this stuff talking about that lady, and then she gonna go in that store talking about something. Mike would love you in this.
And you fucking the man.
They should have whooped her ass.
They should have whooped her. Honestly, she deserved the wine bottle too.
She honestly really did
For
deserve to get her
for
ass
the
whooped.
audacity, for real. She
Cause she was
absolutely
bold too.
deserved
She
it.
was bold too, coming up on that mountain knowing you was having sex with that woman husband.
And that's supposed to be your and then this make it so bad. You doing that to somebody who ain't did nothing but show you kindness. Like this ain't somebody who,
And that's why you
you
don't
got beef
invite
with.
single people on couples trips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Like if Jessica told me she was going on a couples trip, I'd be like, girl, have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. But you know what? I think that takes common sense because I feel like all single people, even if I invited you, everybody don't have the wherewithal to be like, nah, go ahead. Y'all enjoy yourself.
Cause why would you as a single person want to be on a couples trip
And then
unless
you
you
not
trying to see
even
somebody on the trip?
now see, here's the thing. If she had been friends with them since college too, then maybe I could see it because she in the friend group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the only
Hmm.
person there she friends with is Mike and Sheila. Her other
Exactly.
friends doesn't know her.
Exactly.
So that was weird to me too. Like she should have just said no, but I don't know, child. That whole situation was crazy. But I ain't gonna lie, in watching the movie, I feel so good for her that she ended up finding somebody else that was finer. Cause that man, Troy, he's so fine. He was so fine in Greenleaf.
He's still fine. Okay, I saw him in something the other day. I watched the little movie on BT Plus with Iman Shumpert, where the girl he in
He's
jail
so
and
fine.
the girl fall in love with him and he in prison. Cynthia Bailey is in it too. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he Mr. Troy Man, whatever. He plays Cynthia Bailey's husband.
He's so fine.
And he still look good. I'm just like,
His
see, this is what I'm
mouth.
talking about.
He got the best. His mouth,
He got
teeth,
what they call them soup
lips.
coolers. Them soup coolers.
Yeah, he got a mouth on him, sir.
Mm.
All right. But I felt
Right.
so good for her that she found somebody that actually like loved her out loud and showed her
Mhm.
what she deserved and actually gave
Yeah.
it to her. And he was fine. And he really loved her. And it was a genuine thing. It wasn't no like, no funny business with it.
And
I love
he literally loved every single, like he knew her, like he saw her at her lowest point and it was like,
it.
I see the beauty in you. Like at your lowest point, you still beautiful to me. This girl told this man she ain't had how many dollars did she have to her name?
I forgot.
Like he knew everything and he
When
was
it's
like
six,
it wasn't no whole lot of money,
it wasn't
okay?
a lot.
And that's why he was like, I guess all I can do is offer you a job.
You work at the general store with me.
and get yourself some money till you figure it out. But yeah,
Golly.
mm,
Tyler Perry and them damn All My Life I Had to Fight ass movie.
right. Because somebody always got to hit rock bottom, like the bottom of the
Rock
bottom.
bottom.
Like this the rock, and this the bottom, and this you hitting it.
I
Like
love it. I love it.
hold the fuck up. Oh my
My
goodness.
favorite part is probably in the table when he was sitting up and he was like going around the table or whatever.
Uh
And
oh
he
yeah,
was
we
like,
got some
Marcus,
secrets. We got some
please,
secrets.
please. And I pray
I
this
pray
put
this
you
set you
out
free.
of misery.
I pray this set you free.
Child.
But did you tell Angela how Terry had to overnight drugs up here because you got VD?
She said, oh, so you got VD. Who'd you get it from? Oh, you didn't get it from Keisha. You got it from
From
Walter.
Walter. I ain't got it.
I slept with him. I been had the shot. I was just waiting on you to say something. Boom. Baby, that
I'ma kill you.
heifer, you just so damn evil.
The more and more I be thinking about that, I'm like, were these niggas really friends? Because all they did was talk shit about each other. And then
Mhm.
at any moment of distress, they would let all that shit just fly out. It's like, what happened to the bro code? What happened to the sis code? What happened to the,
Yeah.
like, some shit you just don't repeat out loud?
Let's talk about Tyler Perry relationship in that movie with his wife, with her getting her tubes tied without telling him. I do think that's a problem. I ain't gonna lie. I know it's our own body, but I feel like such a decision, like when you're married, I thought that was wrong.
I think that is wrong without consulting, like at least like saying something.
Yeah.
Like, have you had the conversation and he was like, no, because I want more kids and da 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 da, like, and y'all been going back and forth, and then you like, man, no,
Hmm.
I don't want, like, in your heart that you don't want more kids, and you decide to go do it. I think then
Hmm.
that's the my body, my choice. You do what you do with your body. But if it's like you ain't even bring it up to him, you just went on a Tuesday afternoon and had this procedure and kept it pushing, yeah, that's messed up. Because at that point, you're not
Yeah.
even communicating your feelings with your partner.
Yeah, and I feel like whether y'all have kids or not, it's so like intertwined when you marry. That literally is his kids, or his kids or not. So I feel like you should have the respect for your partner to
Yeah.
talk about that, and y'all should be able to talk about that kind of stuff anyway. I
Yeah.
was listening to this podcast, and they was talking about how a lot of men, you know, how it's pregnancy is just hard in general for women, and a lot of
Hmm.
us, you know, nowadays we have hormonal issues, PCOS, yeah, fibroids, uterine
Hmm.
tumors, all kinds of stuff. And so a lot of women are saying that they want their husbands to get vasectomies when they're not, you know, when they're done
It's
having
a less
kids.
invasive procedure than getting your tubes tied.
Yes, yes, and I think after a certain period, you can still get it reversed. You know, you have so long before you can get it reversed too. And so a lot of men
Or you
don't
could
want
just
to.
freeze some of his sperm.
Yeah, and so a lot of men don't want to do that. But I was listening to the Val and Kadeen or whatever, and they were talking about how he got a vasectomy because she was having issues with a lot of the different birth control that she was taking, and it was
Hmm.
like affecting her, you know, really bad, her body, her periods and stuff were irregular. And then the last two pregnancies that she had were like complicated. The last one, I think she could have like died, you know, like she had a very
Oh
hard, I
wow.
think the labor, and I think she had preeclampsia or something. And
Hmm.
so obviously she very fertile. They get pregnant very often. And so he was just like, I'm gonna do this for us because I want you to be good. And if it's something I can do, then I'll do it. And I wish more men would like view that as a we issue and not a her issue.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, because I feel
I,
like if your woman to the point where she thinking about doing that, whereas most women they feel very strongly about that, like taking away their right to
mhm.
have kids, like y'all should talk about it, or you know, get on one page about it.
But I think that just takes a mature man, like an emotionally mature man, and probably a spiritually mature man too. Because I think that like you can even like compare the situation like Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, where he was like,
Mm-hmm.
I had to stop her from doing stuff because she was literally
Yeah.
killing herself
Yeah.
trying to be able to like have a like slim to none chance
Yeah.
of getting pregnant. And a lot of men, like you said, would be like, whatever, whatever you want to do, your body, girl,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And it's like, no, if you can tell something is detrimental to your mate, your partner, you need to be able to be like, no, I don't know if this is the right route for us. I don't know if this is good for you. Maybe I need to do this for me. Like, and like you said, it's a
Yeah.
reversible procedure. And again, you can like literally freeze some of his sperm and then do artificial, what is it, insemination, whatever, get it
Mm-hmm.
shot up there, turkey baster that thing. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like other ways to do it without it always being the pressure on women and
Yeah.
doing like the drastic shit to our body, especially when it comes to like giving birth. If the woman already went through the whole like fucking
Yeah.
body metamorphosis of giving birth, the least you
Mm-hmm.
can do is go get your the little bitty small things cut and keep it pushing. Like,
Yeah, and I think too, because most men, they after they woman have the baby, or you know, your hormones or whatever, even before you have a baby, if you've had one, or if not, your hormones all over the place. So that's gonna affect your sex drive, your
mm-hmm,
if you even want to have sex. And so if that's all he wants to get out of her, the best thing you should do is make sure whatever y'all decide takes care of your wife, because that's gonna get you what you want, basically.
mm-hmm,
Like if the pills or whatever are bothering her, or if she has a hysterectomy or something, it's definitely gonna affect her sex drive. She's not gonna want to do it. Everybody's different.
exactly.
So like if that's not the option, okay, then what else can we do over here? I just pray that I end up with somebody who like we make we decisions,
Mm-hmm.
us decisions. Like,
Yeah,
okay, I can't do this, but what can you do? Or and it's not like
you bearing the weight
I
of it
ain't doing
all.
it. Like I don't want to be one, because you think women want to have kids. Like we want kids, but like you think we want to endure all of the
Right, it's
the, the
terrifying.
the the things, like especially nowadays when people are dying, they don't listen to women. Stretch marks, getting your body back, you broke up and stitched up down there, like all the things. You think we want to go through that?
My titties are hurting just thinking about it.
Child,
Whew, that's why I don't know if I want to do it.
I might have to get me a little puppy dog.
I told my mama, I swear, grand dog sound real nice. It sound real nice. It just
Grand
sounds.
dog.
That's what I told her. I said, "Look, girl, if I ain't got my soulmate by 30, I'm gonna just have a little grand dog, and I'll
A
bring him
grand
down.
dog.
I bring him down on the weekends, and he
I
can
hate
visit.
you.
He can visit. Y'all can play together. You can take him wherever you want to go. Y'all go on trips if you want, whatever. But I don't know if I can physically. And that's why I be telling people I don't mind. A lot of folks be like, I don't want to date men with kids. I don't want to date. I have no problem because a lot of men who already have
I ain't had
kids,
them.
they don't want to have no more kids,
That
and
girl
I'm
said
okay
a
with that.
grand dog. I'm hollering.
Right, a little dog and take him. Here you go. I'm gonna bring your grandchild this weekend. Make
That's her
sure
grand dog.
I got his overnight bag packed. Remember, you gotta put the
A
diapers
grand
on
dog.
when he
I'm
first get there.
weak.
Can't y'all see that? Cause I don't see myself being a mother.
Can
I see myself
can
being a
we
mother.
please name this episode our grand dog?
I just look,
My
y'all. Every
grand
time I think
dog.
about kids, I can literally feel my ovaries just tight. Like it just
Baby.
I don't
I
know
think
if I got it in me.
the oh child, I can't even get it out. It's just very scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. The thought of it all is very scary.
And I don't think more people think about the actual thought. And I think that's the problem with y'all children these days. Let me get on my soapbox. I'm joking. No. But it's just like y'all be having babies all willy nilly. Like that shit won't take you out of this. It will take you out. Then
Baby.
what? Then what? Now you didn't gave it up. And I told somebody this. I said, I really honestly, and I'm not ashamed to say this, I feel like
Mhm.
I'm too selfish to have children. And not in a way where it's like I want it to be all about me. But when you have a child, you have to be willing to sacrifice yourself for that child. You have to be willing to give up your everything to make sure that child has everything.
Mhm.
That's a lot. Like, and I know people be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, when you get married, your partner, you got to be with." That's no. That's a totally different type of thing. To me, that's a
Yeah.
totally different type of wave. To
I
me,
mean, with your partner, it this sound bad, but you have a choice.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like you can
You
leave
have
your
to choose to
partner.
love them every
You
day.
could, yeah, like you can leave your partner, or they can leave you at any time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When you're a parent, yeah, you can leave, but that's your responsibility.
Exactly.
I mean, even if you did leave, you gonna have a walking reminder of you being a deadbeat walking around here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So unless you just, they put up for adoption and somewhere else and you like that heifer on that movie. But
And I know I encourage y'all to watch. Let me tell y'all. I don't know if y'all have watched. It's called The Strays on Netflix. But watch that shit. Okay? Because let me tell you how I would be scared to give up a child for adoption at this point because them motherfuckers might come back
hmm
with a vengeance.
yeah.
Cause woo.
Yeah. But I don't know, child.
But power to the parents out there,
Power to the parents.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
the
to all
women
the women, all the
who's giving
mothers.
birth. Yes.
Yeah, especially this month. I ain't gonna lie. Women, I love women.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm a man hater or anything like that, but I
Mm-hmm.
love women. I think it's so much power in women. I think it's so
Yes.
much power in just like knowing your worth, knowing who you are, walking in your truth. Like,
Yes.
I think when women stand together, things change. I think if your women in your community are sound and taken care of, then the whole community can thrive. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
just think women are the backbone always. Like men may be the foundation, but we are the roots in the trees. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love women and I'm so proud to be a woman.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be nothing else. I mean, it's a hard life to live. As a black woman, I mean, we gonna be
Yeah.
real. But I am so appreciative and I wake up every day very grateful to be a black woman.
Yeah.
because it's a pretty like
Yeah.
interesting journey
Mhm.
and an interesting in life to just experience and go through.
Mhm.
It's a very like I know we're not monolithic, you know, as a people or as a gender,
Mhm.
but I feel like all black women have like we really have an understanding. Like that's why when we see each other, I can be like, okay, red boots, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? You know, or if somebody say, "Hey, sis," I know you ain't gotta call me by my name. I know you talking to me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, yeah, it's a beautiful thing being a woman. So shout out to all the
Love
women
us.
again. Um, who
You want to talk about
next?
Chris Rock?
Yeah, let's get into that. Yeah, let's get into this.
Child.
Woo.
I sound like Sarah
So
Jakes Roberts because she always said it. Child.
he need a little praying for. He needs
Baby.
some hands laid upon him and not a slap, not a slap, not a slap.
Man,
Or
so if
maybe
you
he
haven't,
need to come slap some sense into him.
child, if you haven't already, Chris Rock, he released his special Outrage.
Hmm.
And he addresses all the things from Meghan Markle to Beyonce to, of course, Will and Jada Pinkett. He talks about transgenders and cancel culture and all kinds
Opioid.
of opioids, drugs. He talks about his kids. Talks about the Kardashians, and I'm tired of that too. Just can we stop just making them like a part of moments? Can you please stop trying to make fetch work? It's never going to work.
They etched in history now.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
I know they definitely are, but I wish we would stop like making it a thing. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Overall, I thought it was very good. It
mhm.
was funny. Was it
He
like?
made some points.
Oh, he made great points. And you know, it's kind of funny. I feel like comedians nowadays are not like hilarious to me anymore. It's almost more like social commentary.
Very much so.
Like it's kind of like a one man
Look,
show.
not funny, ha
Funny,
ha.
it's like a one man show podcast or something, and they have some little
Yeah.
one liners in there, but like overall, the whole thing is not giving me like belly
Everybody's
laugh.
turning into Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, like I feel like low key, if I want to just like laugh, I have to just watch some of the like random white comedies or something, or I had to like go to old comedy and like if I
Hmm.
really want to laugh. But nowadays, I feel like all the comics
Or the
just
Miss
sit there and
Pat show.
talk.
I love the Miss Pat show.
Oh, I love Miss Pat. She funny. I
Hmm.
wish I had seen her when she came to start on, but I had missed that child. But yeah, overall, how did you feel about the special?
I again thought some points were made. Like I think I
Mm-hmm.
agree with like the point where he was like, we are very attention seeking people
Yeah,
now. Like I agree. Like, yes, I mean, we're doing a podcast. We want attention for this shit. I have an Instagram. I want attention on that shit. I mean,
yeah,
yes, we do stuff for attention. So I do agree like that with his point about that. I was pretty much with him on everything, you know, all the jokes, like even the fact that he talked about he like an opioid every now and then,
hmm,
but we not really in the opioid epidemic, you know, all the his thoughts on stuff, it was cool. I just when we got to the Will Smith part, I expected the shit about Will, cool. But I just and this is what everybody's been talking about. It's like to me went in on Jada, and to me, it's like Jada ain't slap you. Has not
right.
gone in on you in a public manner. I don't know what she didn't did behind closed doors, but
Mm-hmm.
in the public, she has not, called you out your name, did nothing or whatever. So I feel like you bringing a woman in men's business and not during Women's History Month. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just I don't know, and I know Chris Rock don't give a fuck about that, but it's just like to be calling her a bitch and bitch that and Jada that bitch and bitch this and bitch. It's just like that's a
Yeah,
lot. That's a lot. Like that's why you got slapped in the first place. If we're gonna keep it a butt, and
yeah,
because it's not is you can call Will a bitch ass nigga for slapping you, cool, whatever. That's a bitch ass move, cool, whatever. But like talking about Jada, I just feel like there has to still be some type of like lines, because if he came up and slapped you again, then what?
right. And I feel like he did too much with the bitch and all of the. It can't be too many bitches now, okay? But I guess I understand his frustration because he probably feel like she's the. I ain't gonna say she's the cause of it, but it was a perfect storm of both of them, you know, whatever, because he made the joke about her and then her look, and then he got up. So I wonder too, because that's what I was thinking. I wonder, like, behind the scenes, how they have handled it, and
Mm-hmm.
like, has it just been not to his liking, and they really just not cool no more, and so he don't give a fuck what he say. But
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like sometimes I don't know, and I don't want to say this and it sound like, oh, I want people to be like docile and like, cause he definitely got slapped. So I feel like we can't tell people who've been like victimized basically how to
Mm-hmm.
react to something. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So like I get it, but I kind of wish he had handled it with like a little bit more grace because he does have daughters, and so like a man with a wife, well, he's not married no more, but a man with daughters, you on TV calling women like a whole bunch of bitches and stuff, that just was like that was a too much. But I get why he could be annoyed with her too. Like I get why he
Mm-hmm.
probably would call her a bitch. Like I get it. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. The Meghan Markle stuff. I don't know if we that last episode did we put that out? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. The one before we went to go see Jill.
No, I gotta still
I
put
think
that out. I'm gonna try to
I
put
think
that out by Friday.
okay. I think we talked about them on here, or maybe it was you and I talked about it when we was in the
I
car.
feel like we talked about that on the older episode. Like we
But
already
he
talked about it.
literally said exactly what I was thinking because like when he was like, yeah, they're racist. They're like the original racists. Like, what did you expect? I was like, oh my God. Because on social media, people was like, he's going in on a mixed race woman and she's still a black woman. And see how he talks about black women. Nah, that bitch was delusional.
She
Okay.
was
She
delusional.
was
Now I can't remember if he
delusional.
called her a bitch or not. But if he did, the bitch thing again. You got
I
not
don't
too
know
many
that he
bitches.
called her a bitch. I just said bitch. Cause
I
bitch,
know. I'm just. But no, I know we're saying bitch, but I can't remember if he called her a bitch on the special. But he did go in on her. But you know, he was everything he said was true. Everything he
everything he
said,
said
we
was
said
true.
on this show. Where it's her mother did her a disservice trying to raise her with. We don't see color bullshit and all that other stuff they had going on that they still got going on. I'm sure
Yeah.
in their household. So she thought that we was gonna feel sorry for her, and I don't think that.
Yes.
I think that shit backfired on her.
I think it backfired because instead black people. Well, I don't know about all black people, but I was like,
Delusional at his
"Girl,
best.
are you crazy?" And that's why I said they always know who to get to like be in these positions because she was just just the right amount of black girl to make that work. Because if it had like been you and I, they really would have been mad. But like
Cause I would have
her,
been like, I would have been like, look, Miss Queen, Grandma Queen, Queenie Grandma, this is not what we finna do. We are not like I got a
like
whole
her,
gang of family, and I don't know how we supposed to get them over here to London. And I know y'all got all these rooms in the palace, but when was the last time y'all done opened half these motherfucking doors? Cause they look dusty.
dusty,
So like
crusty.
my family gotta come over here and all this frilly white whatever. No. Like I need Brian McKnight to sing
Thank
me in. I need
you.
Paris in the springtime. I need
Period.
I need Johnny Gill.
Can
Seems like
somebody call Johnny
forever. Yes.
Gill? Yeah.
Like I need I know Maya gone on, but can we get a projector? And I need
In
them to
and out.
play
In and out.
I need them
In
to
and
play
out
that on
of
the
time.
projector as I walk down the aisle.
And then we definitely gonna do the wobble. We definitely gonna Cupid shuffle and bunny hop. And we might even swerve in this
Yeah,
bitch.
I mean the choir was cute and all, but I need Kirk in the family.
Thank you.
And I'm talking about Tamala and David in them
Thank
family.
you. Matter of fact, can we just get Tamala to do? I want to have church.
To break every chain,
Okay.
break every chain. I need where the praise dancers at. I
Thank
need
you.
the little black London praise dancer girls.
What the flower girls in there, man? You know we love a flower girl.
And don't even come to me about a guest list talking about I can't invite my niece and whoever else I want
Cause
to
I don't know
entertain.
half these niggas.
And I will tell the press why I invited my niece and why I didn't invite her mama. Cause we ain't getting
We
along.
not
Now
cool like
mind your
that.
business.
And see, that's what I'm saying. She didn't have no like
Backbone. I'm sorry.
no backbone in her, no like in her at
That was a
all. Like
Caucasian.
they were asking me questions about what the baby would look like, and
And I
I
would have been
just
like, if
didn't know
y'all don't
what
back
to
y'all
say.
ass up before you
I
waste
like
my
I
time.
would have been so happy if she would have been like, "What the fuck? I'm light skinned. He white. What the fuck you think the baby gonna look like?"
He gonna be a light skinned ginger.
Like, it is beyond me. Like, bro, she
I would
was
have been
weak
looking
as
at her like,
fuck. She was weak as fuck. Like, I don't even wear a lot of colors because I think that first year I just didn't even want to be seen and I didn't want to get in
they would
trouble.
have been
And
mad at me. I would have been at all the fashion weeks. They would have been like, there's the Duchess again at the fashion show. There's the Duchess again.
okay, with
And
one
she
of
ain't
my
no fashion.
homegirls, with one of my homegirls.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. What?
Jessica is spending too much money. She's wearing haute couture every day. And is you can do that when you the Duchess.
Look, they talking about some you're smiling too much. I would have been in the press like,
Okay, every time they did an interview, baby, they would have been sick of
I
me.
would have been sharp. I would have had
Are
a
you
new wig. I don't
serious?
even wear wigs, but I would have just started wearing wigs just cause so they can be like, today on British News, we're gonna see what the Duchess has on her head.
I would have been out there in an afro. I would have been wearing afro puffs. I'd have had a wig, a weave, braids, all the things, honey. At any time I felt like changing my damn hair, I'd have
Right.
changed it just because I
They
can.
would have been like, this morning we hear Beyonce being blasted from the left courtyard. And they would have had me on the drone like,
Hey now, girl. What y'all doing? Well, we finna get ready to barbecue. You know, it's Labor Day over in America. I know
you
y'all
got
don't
them
do that.
sausages? Y'all ain't got no
Um,
sausages over here. No Polish sausage. I ain't got Polish
right.
people over here. Ain't this closer to Poland? Okay then. So you mean to tell me ain't no
And
sausages?
no Polish sausages. Can somebody get some Connecticut sausage and bring it over here?
It would have been on the news. Half of the Caucasian royal staff has been replaced by brown and or
I know that's right.
people of color.
I know that's
Bellas would have
right.
been black as fuck. I need all the Jeffreys. Give me every single
I know
last
that's right.
motherfucking Jeffrey y'all got up over here.
Jessica, what do you think about all the rumors about you? I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm the Dutch.
Keisha,
Cause I'm the Duchess. They gonna be mad because I'm the Duchess. Girl, if you don't get some get up about you, that's why I don't like her. I don't like no weak ass woman.
right.
And
I would
I
have came
know
over
people
there
probably be
like
like, "Well,
like
you don't
Whitney
know
Houston
what."
in that interview. Okay, I would have
Yeah,
been.
like I know people probably like, "You don't know what you would do unless you were in that position." But not dad. You in there crying in the car. Show them people that you are a strong woman.
I would have. They would have kicked me out. Okay, because I would like. I'm just gonna be. Or she would
They
have had to. I
probably,
ain't gonna lie. The
yeah,
queen would have had to come for me.
yeah.
Like I ain't. I'm just gonna be. She would have been tired of my shit. She would have been like, "All right, I'm done. Put the hit out on her. Put the hit out
Okay,
on her." Like and me, we would have been long gone for the even wedding even came because they would have been sick of my shit talking about some don't wear no color. No, I'm wearing the purple dress with the purple hat with the purple shoes with the purple
yeah.
gloves with the purple bag.
It's actually crazy. I didn't even like her wedding dress. Ugly,
Everything was plain.
plain. Her
Everything was
hair and makeup
dry. The
plain. Her
chicken was
girl
dry,
couldn't
baby.
drop.
Real dry. The
Mm-mm.
guest list, Serena was and her mama was the only black women in that church and in the choir.
Boo. So while we talking about her and Serena ass, can you be pro black and married to a white person?
I think, and we were talking about this before we recorded, but I think that you can. Will never discredit anybody black's experience being black because you are
Yeah.
black. You know, you experience some type of black and probably some racism to some degree. It's just misfortune because you're black. So I'm not
Right.
gonna say that you can't, experience that. But I do think that there is or should be some understanding that when you marry outside of your race as a black person, specifically when you marry a white person, that there's going to be a certain perception and that uh, we know that we know and we hope that you know that this person ain't gonna understand some shit that or some places that you coming from because they don't share the same experience. So it's always gonna
Mhm.
be kind of one-sided.
Yeah. And I've literally heard men or people say that before. Like, um, I've seen it was on some podcast. This guy was saying like, um, his friends have called him and they'll be like, my wife don't even understand like what I be saying when I talk about certain stuff because they married a white
Mhm.
girl or whatever. I mean, I think you should take all that kind of stuff into account when you dating and like when you getting to know them, and you should be
Mhm.
kind of checking their temperature to see where they at with it when y'all talking. So that shouldn't even really come as a surprise to you for real. Like all the way when you married. But I I don't know if you can be pro black and be married to a white person. I think I said this on here before. I think who you married and who you're with says a lot about you. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It may not say everything about you because you may not know every single thing about your spouse, and people change. But it
Mhm.
says a lot about you because you have decided to align yourself with this person, have kids with them, share your life with them. So I mean, you guys must have similarities. You know, unless it's
Mhm.
just an arranged marriage or something crazy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't, so I don't know. But at the same time, I do believe in love. I love love. And I feel like if that man or that woman is the person you in love with, then
Mhm.
you should you should follow your heart and be with them. But I don't know. It's just as a black person, I like black love. I want black love. I love black love, and I feel like black love is a very like radical thing because for so long they prevented us from being in love, from being married, you know.
Mhm.
And even now they do so many things to tear the family apart. They have and
Mhm.
they still do, you know, to tear black men down, to tear black women down. And so I
Yeah,
feel
first of all, in a couple years, ain't gonna be no more. It's gonna be everybody gonna be mixed up. It's mixed. It's gonna be mixed. Everybody gonna be. It's
yeah,
not gonna be no more same race couples.
yeah. I mean, at this point, so but I like black love though. So I
Yeah.
love seeing black people in like in love and happy marriages and
Mhm.
good relationships. I think we need to see more positive examples of black relationships because I do think too, even with all these different podcast clips and like the Kevin Samuels wave of it
Mhm.
all, I think that has like deterred people from being like genuine and like how they think love is and how they view love, and so they go into relationships with these like warped ideals of things or what they should have,
Mhm.
what the person should be doing instead of just showing up as themselves and just finding somebody, you know what I'm
People don't know
saying?
how to like have regular conversations no more. Like people just know how to communicate through DM, on FaceTime, through
Hmm.
text, or listen to a podcast. Like we don't really know how to like sit down face to face with people and
Yeah,
just talk without
people
being on
really
our
don't have no
phone.
game either. I noticed that
Mm-mm.
honestly
A,
about
a
guys.
dude literally sent me a dick pic in my DMs the other day because I posted a TikTok in my work pants. That's the world we live in. Like,
I
so
don't get
yeah,
it.
the social media of it all and the internets and the
Yeah,
whatever have shit real fucked up.
it's really made access to people too easy, and I feel like because of that people don't have to have game, you know what I mean?
But you gonna just send your dick to a girl that you don't know?
Oh, that's crazy.
And then talk about some, oh, it was an accident, ignore that. You didn't accidentally send your penis.
I hate a motherfucker who be like, my bad.
You didn't
So what?
accidentally
You
do
meant to
that.
send it to somebody else?
You didn't accidentally do that. Then gonna talk about some, oh, but did you like it though? Nigga.
Child. I hate that because usually when they say my bad, it don't even be that bad. You just stand 10 toes down with it.
I mean, it was decent, but I just like, so okay, this is how I feel about dick pics. Well, random dick pics, not
Mm-hmm.
ones that I request, but ones that just get sent to me because it happens to me quite often sometimes. I don't know what it is about me that just gives off send her dick pics, but hey,
I
you
love a
know.
good video.
But the thing about it is I don't like unsolicited dick pics, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because what makes me think in the back of my head is if you send me a random dick pic, how many random dick pics have you sent? You can't be my nigga if you out here sending random dick pics.
Yes.
Cause I don't want no bitch DMing me talking about some this your nigga DM me a dick pic about a year ago. You know, bitches love to
Imagine
say stuff
being
like that.
imagine being a woman and you just DM a nigga a picture of you like in your lingerie or like you naked. Will he talk to you?
He fuck. They fuck.
They fuck, but that's it. Like, come on
Just,
now.
I
And
just
now, so now spin it around. If you just out here sending your dick to everybody, what am I supposed to think, sir?
in the back of my head, I'm always every time I get a random one, a random dick pic, I be like, "How many bitches have you randomly sent your dick to?"
Is this your good dick pic? Is this like the one? Like, has this one gotten a
Or
good
not even
response?
that, but are you that easy? I hate it. I do not like an easy man. I don't. I don't.
Easy.
I like mine with a little bite to it. Like Kiki Palmer said, this got a little bite to it. This one got a little
That's
sweetness. We got
funny.
a little sweetness to it, bite
This one has
to
a
it.
little sweetness to
Sweetness
it.
to it. Yeah. Okay, I need mine with a little bite, not sweetness, because look, let me out here just sending your dick pic to everybody. Everybody don't need to know. What's the saying? You need to leave some to
A
the
little mystique.
imagination.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
You
goodness. And
just
it's the
sending
fact
your
that
dick
y'all
out
really,
here.
and it's like, how do you think this gonna go? How did you think this was gonna end for you? I was just gonna be like, ooh, dick.
That's my thing. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, when I was in a season of my life where I was getting dick pics, that was always my question. What am I supposed to do? Get in the car and come drive over there right now? Ooh, it's some dick on the phone. Let me go see about it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Huh?
And again, are you
And
that easy?
shit.
I can post a TikTok in work pants. Now I can see if it was like my nigga, you know, and we already got that
Yeah, if
rapport.
it's your boyfriend, you can send me all the dick pics you want to. Send me
But
some good videos.
a stranger, I don't know you, and I'm posting a TikTok talking about how I feel like Gloria in my work pants, and you be like, "Oh, it was just the work pants that did it for me." But like, do you not understand how creepy that is? I can report you for that. I would never. I'm
That's
not
so
because
weird.
you know. Well, I don't report it if it's a big dick. If it's a little dick, you can report it. Because how dare you? But but if it's a but just if it's a big one, I'm not gonna report you. But I'm still gonna tell you, don't do that no more now. Because that's sexual harassment. You can go
I'm
to jail.
definitely gonna. I'm gonna share it to the group chat.
I wanted to screenshot it, but it was on Instagram, and it be telling them that it's
I don't
screenshot.
give
But
a fuck.
I almost was like, I don't give a fuck because
I
you
don't
sent
give
that
a
shit.
fuck because
You
you
sent
sent it
that
to me.
shit.
So now
So,
I got your dick.
so now I'm gonna put that out there. If y'all send me, I'm gonna start screenshotting that shit. I'm gonna create a gallery until I get a man, and then I gotta get
We
rid
should
of
do
it.
an art gallery of dick pics.
Yeah, the black bougie and about it dick pic wall. Only big ones.
Oh, we should do all of them.
No, because I don't know if it's someone. I ain't gonna expose y'all like that.
All of them. I ain't gonna put your name in there, but it like just have all of them in there.
I want to see the faces attached though, because if it's ugly, I don't. I want it to be all beautiful.
It can be like, when you go to the art museum and you just see it and it's just different dick pics. And then we have like
We're gonna go
like
to jail.
a caption
You're not
underneath.
going to jail. You're going to prison.
Hey,
Like that girl in Atlanta with the Rose Party. Bitch, you're going to prison. What the
oh,
fuck?
child.
What the fuck? What the fuck? And then you nasty hoes talking about some, oh, I want to go. How I sign up. And then y'all talking about some, I'm not lesbian. I'm not gay. Y'all want to get around in a circle and play with roses? That sound as gay as hell to me.
It is giving that.
It
Because
sounds
if the
lesbian.
men was doing it, y'all ass would be on Shade Room talking up a storm.
You sound lesbian.
Because I know I would.
What is it? Be who you are for your pride. With y'all gay asses. You're lesbian. Talking about a rose party.
Get on.
Y'all wanna just nasty. Oh my, and I'm not judging if y'all want to be freaky like that, but then don't be out here judging the men or judging everybody else for what they doing, because y'all little horny asses is all in them comments. And it's in Atlanta. Atlanta is a nasty place.
Atlanta is just nasty.
Y'all want to move there and be nasty.
You know what comment always make me laugh when I see it? When women be like, I am no better than a man. Like, if a girl got
when the girl workout videos, I definitely be seeing, but
I
don't want to see no rose party. I don't want to see no rose party.
I don't want to see no rose party. But when the girls be having the workout leggings on, I be like, see, I need my booty to look just like that.
I be trying to manifest it. So I look at it and then I imagine it on myself.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. The jiggle, the wiggle, all of it.
All the above.
Yes.
But we gonna wrap this up, y'all, because we done gave y'all a good episode today.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you follow us. It's always down below. Mm-hmm. Follow us on Instagram @_BBPC and at Twitter. I'm gonna try to remember to post on there and stuff @_BBPC, and follow us on TikTok because Jessica has been up on the content on there.
I'm trying.
So follow us on TikTok @_BBPC as well. And you can do your follows.
You can follow me on Instagram now @the real Jessica Monique. I started over. You can follow me on Twitter @Jessie_Monique, and that's with 2 E's at the end. MONIQUEE. That's it.
And yeah, you can follow me @the real Abni Ayana on Instagram. It is private, so you might get accepted, you might not. And you can follow me on Twitter as well @_Abni Ayana_ again private, but if I decide to accept you, you get accepted. But my TikTok is public, so y'all can follow me on there as well. @Abni Ayana.
Yeah, I can't even remember what my TikTok name is, but if you find the podcast, then you'll find me. We're tagged in all the videos, so follow us, girl. And I've been trying to post on there, so let's get.
Oh yeah, and I got Beyonce tickets, y'all. By the way.
As do I, darling.
So I don't know. Y'all didn't expect anything less from us. I don't know.
Come on now.
I told y'all I was gonna get mine. I told y'all I was gonna get mine. I told y'all.
Come on now. I'm going to see her in New Orleans,
and I'll be seeing her in the Ville.
No, that's right. So. Which honestly, I should have did something like that because now we got to figure out the travels and things of it all.
Back on the train
and that's what we're thinking about.
No, I'm for real. Because what was the train? Literally like $80 for a round trip.
I think it was 100 flat. I think it was 100 flat. That wasn't bad at all. Because I was looking at flights, and the flights are so expensive. Child, we'll talk about that later. But bye, y'all. Have a great week.